so happy to see that you came back for a second video. Today we are talking about weight loss. Now, I know for wellness coaching, that is not going to be every single person's goal is just to lose weight. There are many goals that people have, whether it is to build lean muscle, have an overall healthier, routine with making sure that they're consuming the right amount of micronutrients and vitamins. So tons of different types of goals out there. I don't want to say that this is the only one, but it is the most popular. It's a very common goal for people, especially if their overall goal is to look and feel their best. A lot of people have the goal to lose weight to help them get there. So I wanted to just give a quick breakdown on what it means to actually lose weight scientifically. So scientifically speaking, the absolute only way that you can lose weight is to burn more calories than you are consuming. So you need to consume less foods, less calories than you're burning in order to actually start to see the scale kind of decrease and go in your favor. So the best way to reach those goals is to know how many calories you're consuming and how many calories you're burning. If you don't know those two things, it's going to be very difficult for you to hit your goals because you'll probably be on a diet for a while and not quite sure, or not quite be sure if you're, making any progress, because the scale also does tend to fluctuate a lot with water weight. So this will give you hard evidence to know that you're doing the right things and getting where you want to be. So as far as knowing how many calories you're consuming, I definitely suggest start with food tracking and having a food log. I have an app. It's costs a little bit of money, but it allows me to track everything in it. It also tells me how many calories I should be consuming, as well as the full breakdown of how much protein, how many carbs, fats, and fiber that I should be having throughout the day. So it takes the guesswork out of it. I put in each meal, I make sure I hit my goals, and I'm good to go. So I know that for everyone, food tracking can be overwhelming. It seems very difficult to do, or really just time consuming. But I have found that the one that I'm using, super easy to kind of navigate, very easy to add in quick meals. I'm a creature of habit, so I eat all of the same things on a regular basis, so it makes it even easier. I would say in a full day, I probably spend maybe 5 minutes tracking all of my meals. So it's really just like 30 seconds every time, put it in, and it shows me my, where I'm at in the full breakdown. So would suggest it. I would also suggest it for the fact that it will open your eyes to the foods that you're eating. If you've never tracked your food before, or if you've only looked at the back at the nutritional label, typically we're just seeing like how many calories are in it. Maybe we look at the sugar, sometimes the protein, but it's like a very quick glance. So once you start tracking your food, you're going to get a really good idea of actually what is in the foods that you're eating, and you should always know what you're putting into your body. So I remember the first time I started tracking years ago, I put in a Dunkin' Donuts blueberry muffin, which I would eat all of the time, just kind of, mindlessly. I put it in to track it one day, and I saw how much sugar it had, and I was just like, I don't even like it that much, it really just makes you be more mindful of what you're eating, the calories that you're putting into your body, and making sure that you're eating good, nutritious things that your body needs, and not just empty calories that aren't going to help you in any way. So with that, of course, there's always balance and moderation. So I'm not saying go on a complete plant-based diet, but I just think it's a good eye-opener to see the full breakdown of the foods that you're eating. So that's the starting point, really. for weight loss is just knowing those two things: how many calories you are consuming and how many you're burning. As far as burning calories, it's a little more difficult. I wear a Fitbit. I know it might be accurate. I don't know how accurate it is. So it's really hard to know exactly how many calories you're burning. The app that I use, it gave me a goal. So based on height and weight and current activity level, in my overall goal, it just told me how many calories I should be hitting in a day as far as overall calories, and then that full breakdown of macronutrients. So it's super easy. It spelled it all out for me, so I didn't have to do any calculations. So I feel like most apps do that. Hopefully, I'm only familiar with just a couple, and I will put the one that I use in the comment section below. So like I said, just giving you some overall information on what weight loss is, what you need to do in order to get that goal of weight loss, and just some overall, kind of tips and tricks. So I hope this helps. If you have questions, as always, reach out, and I will see you next week.